Hey humans, Lena here, like always. I put makeup on today, see? Felt like it, because, celebrating in a way since this is the last day of the isolation we have to do due to my husband's foolish co-workers. My husband's co-worker's foolish brother. There we go. Bit of an interesting thing there. So, yeah. Basically, it's a final day. Tomorrow we can actually go out and do stuff. Well, starting tomorrow. Not that we will be going out just to do anything that we want, but whatever. Starting tomorrow, we can easily go grocery shopping. Which is kind of nice because we sent the husband-in-law, we sent my in-laws out to do some grocery shopping. And the first time was great. Second time was just my father-in-law, and well, got some things I'd never heard of. Oh well. But that can change tomorrow. I can do a proper thing at grocery shopping then. Yeah, shirts, tight, whatever. There. But yeah. I have the curtain closed because I can't get rid of the glare. It's still on, right? Anyway. Yeah. Also, in regards, I've seen a lot of people online posting how upset they are that there's people out there going out and getting things that they don't themselves deem necessary. For example, art supplies. There could be any number of reasons that someone's out there getting those. It could be to help with a mental health issue. Maybe they're an artist as a trade and that's their livelihood. This is a time where we need to be compassionate, where we need to be caring, where we need to actually focus on humanity. We need to focus on each other. Who gives a damn about greed at this point in time? What good is money when there's no one around to use it? Eh? Seriously. What good is money when there's nothing around, when there's no living person left to use it? Then it just becomes as useless as rocks. However, there's a lot of beautiful things that are actually happening right now, and it's really making me excited to be alive. We've got the environment healing. In India, they can see the Himalayas. They can see the Himalayas. There's no more smog. The skies are clear. They can see blue skies in many places where they couldn't. It's truly amazing to see so many wonderful things happening in the world. It's bringing every single one of us together in a way that wasn't seen before. It's forcing us all to realize we're human. Every last one of us. I'm a human being, you're a human being. The other person who lives next door to you is a human being. The person who's different colored skin, different sexuality, different gender, whatever, religion, race, color, that doesn't matter. We're all human. All of us. We're all in this together, and that's the only way we're going to get out of it, is by doing this together. We need to stay home, yeah, but we have to go out for important things. Now, sure, you're going to say, oh, but you shouldn't go out at all, yada, yada, yada. I agree. Which is why there's lots of places that are doing things to accommodate people. Many stores will help, at least here where I live. In the Maritimes. So, here most stores are willing to accommodate. Like, you want to call a store that sells something and do curbside pickup, they'll do that. I mean, in town, the novelty head/sex shop, cigarette store, tobacco products, etc. They've started doing curbside pickup for various things ordered online. Grocery stores, they are doing delivery to cars if you ask. Superstore, they have a delivery, they're not delivery, but they'll do your grocery shopping for you and bring it out to you. There's all sorts of ways to get around and accommodate everyone, which is what we have to do. If you want to be a total idiot and be rude, cruel, harsh, judgmental, and just generally bitter towards the rest of us out here in the world, what does that serve? What good does that do? Seriously. What good does it do to berate people who are needing the help? This is a time where we need to focus on compassion, on humanity, on each other, and we have to rediscover our humanity. Reconnect with our soul, with the divine essence, God, however you choose to word it. This is a time of rebirth. Easter, spring, Imbolc, all sorts of other celebrations relating to the change of the season. In Greek mythology, this is the time where Persephone comes up from the underworld to spend some time with their mother and help things grow. So right now, we can say that Demeter, the goddess of the harvest, who helps bring up the seasons and all that, is getting happy, excited. Her daughter, Persephone, is coming back. And, you know, it's not wrong. Right now, this is a rebirth for the world. Everything is healing. The environment, people, humanity. The only thing that's not healing are the things that we don't need. Bigotry, hatred, greed, corporations, fossil fuels, all of those things. What good are they at the time in a crisis? What good are they when no one is going anywhere? What good are fossil fuels when no one's driving, when no one's using fuel, where no one is using it to heat themselves anymore as spring's coming around? What good's that? No good at all. And I've heard that there's been ceasefires, and people, I'm gonna say this, you'll think it's just because of coronavirus, and you know what, that's right. You're absolutely right. That's an act of human compassion. Maybe not directly, but it's there. Instead of continuing to war and choosing to use the plague as a weapon, they're choosing to put people first. Just their own people, but people first. That's a start. It's a very exciting and good start. We've got places all over that are coming around. People helping each other. Neighbors chipping in. It's beautiful. As spring comes around and nature defrosts and the earth thaws and the greenery comes back, it's like there's a new breath of life coming into humanity. We're in a new renaissance. We're living in a modern renaissance, people. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's exciting. It's terrifying. It's tragic. It's everything. Because in order for the new to come in, the old has to go. And the world sighs in a heavy sadness for all the people whose lives are being who are lost. There's no way to cope that. There's no way at all to make that seem nice. It's not. It's scary. It's awful. We are living in a plague. I recently saw some clips on YouTube, or was it one of the CBC, maybe? Or CNN? One of them. And they were showing mass burial pits, as they called them, for people who've died of COVID-19. And I just said to my husband, oh look, New York's finally dug plague pits. That's what they are. They're plague pits. They are plague pits, people. COVID-19 is a plague. We need to start calling it what it is. It seems there's people out there who just can't grasp it in their tiny little minds. It's not a flu. It's not pneumonia, although it can cause that. It is a plague. And there are people who are asymptomatic. That means they have no symptoms. They feel perfectly 100% healthy. But they're carrying it around and transmitting it. That's why it's important to stay home as much as possible, as much as necessary. Groceries and other things, yes, they are important. Which is why look at alternative ways so that you don't have to put everybody else at risk. Because in this situation, the individual can and does and will make a difference. Think about that. One person can make a difference. When was the last time that you ever heard of that happening? One person can make a difference. I haven't. This is the first time. And my mother, my sister, my husband, and his immediate family, with the exception of his brother and sister-in-law, they're all right in this part where there hasn't been a case yet. Knock on wood. All the cases have been in the other counties, which is very fortunate and very lucky. We've been very blessed. And with that, all I can say, people, is I hope you have a blessed Easter Imbolc, however you pronounce it, Passover. I'm not well versed in all the religious holidays, I'm sorry. But if you're celebrating a religious holiday relating to this, that's around this time, happy, merry, whatever. I mean that. Please be blessed and safe. Wash your hands. And don't have family gatherings. I mean, like, seriously. Have everybody connect on camera if you're that desperate. But it's a time where we can actually do a difference by not going out. So yeah, stay home, wash your hands, don't touch your face, don't do this, don't do that to people or yourself. I am gonna have to wash my hands after this now. Mostly because I wear makeup on them and don't go out, but wash your hands. Don't touch your face like I did. Don't be a plague rat. Don't walk around outside like there's nothing going on. Don't walk around, oh, hi, ooh, look at me, I can't get sick. It's people like you that make other people sick. It's people like you, it's people like that who just don't get it in their tiny minds. Those people, I'm sad to say, are the ones who are going to have deaths on their hands. It's bleak. It's morbid, it's scary, it's terrifying, but hey, you know what? That's the reality of the day. But just remember, just because it's bleak doesn't mean that there's not something good happening. Just look at the environment. Google it, seriously. Just look at maps of January and March for pollution in the air and see the drastic difference. Fossil fuels, they kind of are not very good at all, and it's hard to deny that. But I mean, if you can figure out if you can honestly come up with an argument to me that validates and says fossil fuels are good, worth the effort, worth the damage, and don't harm the environment, please, by all means, and send me your evidence. Link me with your evidence, because I want to see that shit. Because I don't think you'll be able to, especially right now. People are staying inside and not driving, and suddenly smog is gone. Ooh, what could that be? I wonder. Use your brain. You've been given it by the divine for a reason. Use it. Don't be dumb. Wash your hands. Wash them, wash them, wash them. Good 20 seconds worth. Don't do dumb things. Don't be a plague rat. And let's see. Yeah. Be safe. Happy, merry season celebration, Passover. Yeah, like I said. Stay safe there, humans. Love and light, Lena. Oh, wait, before I go. You say hi, Inka. Lena and Inka out.